The final word for Wisdom.com, fueled by Kookaburra Cricket. I have one of Kookaburra's own with me here, Nick Gubbins, and you're back in some sort of nick this week in the 4-day game, 70-odd in the first innings and 36 today. Does that feel pretty good to get some runs in red ball cricket?
Yeah, absolutely. It's obviously been a period of white ball cricket, so it's nice to get back into the red ball stuff and make a contribution. Frustratingly for me, I gave it away in the first innings. I should have probably gone on and made a big 100, which is frustrating for myself and the team, but always nice to get a few out in the middle and spend a bit of time out there.
Wasn't lost upon many people you're now batting at number 3. What's the thinking behind that?
It was something Stu came up to me and said he thought it would be a good idea for the team. Maxi's a solid opener, and also we've got Robber up there as well, so he wanted me to go out there and bat at the same tempo I'd been batting with in the one-day stuff, and yeah, so far so good.
Mentioning one-day cricket, 390s, the campaign came to an end this week, but you personally, after having gone through a bit of a lean period in the last 12 months or so, to pick it up with white ball cricket, do you think it infected this week's performance here?
Absolutely, yeah. Any time spending out in the middle, whether it be white ball or red ball, is invaluable. So I certainly feel like I've taken some confidence from that into the red ball game, and yeah, obviously with a block coming up, it's good to fill in some good nick and hopefully make some big scores for Middlesex.
You made plenty of runs in white ball cricket in your sort of big coming out season of 2016, where you made 400s in a county championship. Of course, you guys won the comp that year as well. So it's not as though you've been pigeonholed as red or white. You can still kind of do both.
Yeah, I like to see myself as a 3 format player, and I try and develop my game in all three areas. So yeah, absolutely, there's plenty of room.
You've been playing a lot of England lines over the last few years, but not so much last year. Have you had much communication with the selectors about what comes next in your career? Yeah, well, I mean, on those tours, you're obviously talking with various people, but I think for me, the big thing is not to think too far ahead, and it's all about scoring runs for Middlesex, and that's my main focus at the moment, and whatever happens from there happens, but you can often not try and I'm going to try and control the things I can control, and that's scoring runs for Middlesex. So was it hard after having that big 2016 campaign, a couple of tough years? Does it make those pre-seasons even tougher, or does it just spur you on to get back to the heights that you were at when you were pretty close to international selection?
Yeah, absolutely. You're always looking to have a stellar season, aren't you? So those, yeah, have been a tough couple of years for the club as well, but it's all about getting Middlesex back into Division 1 for me, where we belong, and yeah, I reckon we can do it this year.
And this is the age, isn't it? 25 is the age when most batsmen tend to take off. Are you mindful that this is perhaps especially what's happened the last few weeks in white ball cricket, back in form here this week, that could be a platform for the rest of your season?
You hope so. Obviously at 25, a bit more experience now than when I was at 22. I like to think I know a bit more about my game, and I think those tough times have helped me going forward. I think I've learned a lot about myself, and yeah, hopefully in the next few years it allows me to kick on.
Nick Gubbins, congratulations on a good few weeks here at Lords for Middlesex, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks very much. Cheers, guys.
With driving, personally, it's very important where your head is. So if you're playing a ball that's coming straight down at you, you want to drive straight. And so if your head's in the right spot, you can sort of follow the ball there. If it's a cover drive and the ball goes a bit that way, even if you don't get your feet in the right spot, if your head's in the right spot and sort of moves away with the ball, you can follow the ball much easier. I think a lot of people get in trouble when they try to drive the ball and their head's a bit far back and they sort of hit in the air or nick off that way. Or if they come here in the straight drive and their head falls over a bit, then they're playing around their front pad and they get hit. So I think head's really important when you're playing the straight drive or any drive in that position. So as long as your head's right, I feel like everything else sort of follows.